Matrices are something that often appear on standardized tests, and they look very confusing, and in fact, they're pretty easy to deal with. So in this video, I want to talk about just adding and subtracting matrices. So matrices are typically written with kind of a bracket like this, and it's just information. So I'm going to fill in some things here. Like that. And again, usually in a standardized test, you're just given the matrix like this. But oftentimes, think about this as a way of presenting information. So maybe you have like a monthly sales report. You have the months here, and then you have like the total number of products that were sold. I guess a negative would mean something was returned, or something like that. Or maybe it's like a line score from a sporting event. Maybe like baseball, you have the at-bats, and then you have number of hits or something like that. It is simply a table that has information. So think about the fact that oftentimes there's probably some context. Here's the number of items. Here's of a certain item. Here's the number of a different item. Here's the amount sold, the amount, whatever. You're just a lot of times not given that information. Now, when we add two matrices together, and I'm going to make up another one here. First thing to note, they have to be the same amount of dimensions. Okay, so you can see these matrices have the same dimensions, okay, which I should just mention here. The dimensions for each of these matrices are 2 by 3. The first number is the number of rows. Okay, so rows. And the second number is the number of columns. So columns. And in order to add or subtract matrices, they have to have the same dimensions. Both of these are 2 by 3. Now, here's the thing. If you've never worked with matrices before, this can look kind of confusing, but here's how you figure this out. I'm going to go to this spot, this kind of first row, first column. I'm going to go to the corresponding spot in the second column, and I'm just going to add those two numbers together. You get 7. Then we're going to go to the spots, the second row, first column in each, and add those together. So 4 and 2 is 6, and put that in the corresponding spot. Go here and here. 2 and 4 is 6. Then go here and here. 0 and 1 is 1. We'll go here and here. Negative 1 plus 6 is 5. Oh, put the 1 there. And finally, 7 and negative 3, that last spot, 7 plus negative 3 is 4. And there's our solution matrix. So just look at the corresponding spots and add them up. So if we were to instead do subtraction, once again, we need them to be the same dimensions. And once again, we just do the corresponding spots. So I'm going to leave my highlighting there. We've got 4 minus 3 is 1. So just taking this and this. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 minus 4 is negative 2. 0 minus 1 is negative 1. Negative 1 minus 6 is negative 7. And finally, 7 minus negative 3 is 10. And that's matrix addition and subtraction. So make sure they have the same dimensions, and then you can just go to the corresponding pieces. And of course, your answer matrix will have the same dimensions as your two kind of matrices that you were combining. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe for more math help.